Okay. All right, everyone. We are back with another episode of Friendly Neighbor. And introducing today, again, a very friendly person. Met her recently, but I'm just amazed by all the cheer and happiness that she brings. Welcome, Shilu.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, uh,
Tell us about yourself a little bit. We'll start from there.
well, start with my name. I'm Shillu Marchawala.
Mhm.
I'm was born and raised in Bombay. I came to this country about 30 years ago with my parents and my two brothers, and started my life since 1990 in US. And दिल से मैं बिल्कुल इंडियन देसी हूँ and I have three daughters now, and I'm a single mom. And my two daughters are in college. One youngest one is in high school, so it's challenging teenager times. So, and I am a New York Life agent, and I help people out. And I'm also fascinated and passionate about helping others. So, for instance, if anybody comes to my door knocking or calling me that I need help, so I'm ready to help them in any which way I can. So that's just a little bit about me.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So, since you mentioned your daughters, I remember you telling me the other day that you try not to give them a lot of advice, but just give them small pointers and guide by example. So,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that, how that works.
Okay. So, I think everybody has experience in their life, and they try to tell the kids that
Mhm,
don't do this and don't do that.
mhm,
But when we do that, it tells them not to make a mistake. But if they don't make a mistake, how are they going to learn?
mhm,
How are they going to experience what we experience?
yeah.
I think even if when I look back, even I made a mistake, I think I learned a lot from it. But by telling the kid, don't do this, don't do this, and that just the creativity goes down in them, and its motivation is not there. So yeah, I let my kids make mistakes, and I think and then I look back and I laugh at it, and I enjoy it a little bit. But at the same time, they're learning a lot. So I think where I learned in one of the book of parenting, it says if you don't let your child make mistakes and don't put them in the forefront, they will be going. They will be not be so successful in life. And I think initially I was one of the parents like you have to get a plus and not fail at anything. I think the reality is let them make a mistake, eventually they will get the a plus in their life. And that's what I go by it, and I see the success in my kids so far.
Awesome, awesome that that's working for you. And the other thing, which I find really motivational is and inspirational is you share such good thoughts with all of us. And I wake up in the morning sometimes, I look at something that you posted and said, that is what exactly what I wanted to hear today. So,
Yeah.
where do you get that?
Okay. I downloaded some apps
Mhm,
from on my phone. It's called motivational quotation.
mhm,
It's like a brainy app,
mhm,
and every morning it dings in the morning at
yeah,
6 in the morning. It tells me this is the inspiration for you this morning.
yeah,
So I look at it, and then I somehow it always connects to somewhere in life. I think it connects to everybody. Like today's like motivation was came up like overthinking kills a lot of the creativity.
mhm,
And when you overthink something, I think then you when your mind is not occupied with something
mhm,
and you're overthinking, it sometimes it sabotages one of the relationship you have in your family,
mhm,
with your spouse or with your children, or because you overthink like, oh my god, my daughter must have gone she came late last night, I don't know what the heck she was doing.
mhm,
Or if you're thinking about spouse and overthinking when you have plenty of time to think about something, and you overthink that and it may not be that situation.
mhm,
So this kind of a small quotation brings a little reality check on my life, and then I love to share with others, because I then a lot of people come back to me and say, hey, you put this on and it made my perfect sense to me today, because I was going to do this and I didn't do it, and I followed that inspiration quotation and I saved my bell. So that makes me happy, because I feel like I'm not the alone person in this world. There are many of me are going through the same thing as I'm going through. So I think it brings joy, brings closure,
It
kind of.
does. It does. It does. एक चीज और बताएं, हम अभी बात कर रहे थे कि
Huh.
आपको 30+ शेयर्स हो गए हैं यहाँ पे, पर दिल से आप बिल्कुल इंडियन हो, तो शेयर अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट दैट।
सो क्या हुआ कि मैं यहाँ की लाइफ में बहुत ग्लैमर लाइफ भी मैंने जी है, बहुत सोबर लाइफ भी जी है, बहुत एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ आई हैव बीन थ्रू ऑल द स्टॉर्म्स इन माय लाइफ। तो क्या हुआ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स जो है वो गुजराती है, और बिल्कुल आज भी मेरे बच्चों के साथ भी गुजराती ही बोलते हैं। आई थिंक पहले मुझे लगता था कि मेरे फ्रेंड्स आते थे तो मैं एम्बैरस होती थी कि ये क्या है, मैं क्यों गुजराती बोलूँ, मैं क्यों, मुझे तो इंग्लिश आती है, मैं बोल सकती हूँ। बट देन एज आई ग्रो अप एंड आई वाज रेजिंग माय ओन डॉटर्स एंड रियलाइज दैट कि हमारा कल्चर हमारा होता है, बाकी सब हम अडॉप्ट करते हैं। देयर इज अ टू वर्ड्स, हमारा और अडॉप्ट। देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन दैट। हमारा हमारा होता है, अडॉप्ट करने के बाद भी हमारा होता है, but there's a difference between adopt and hamara, because hamara, we are born with it, and we adopt some good things, some bad things from other cultures, which is good. But the bottom line is कि आप इंडिया से हो, आपका रूट इंडिया से है, तो आप उसी से आप फॉलो कीजिए, क्योंकि आपके सारे आंसर्स, आपके प्रॉब्लम्स, आपके जॉयज, आपके हैप्पीनेस, आपके फेस्टिवल्स, वो आपके से जुड़े हैं। तो अगर आप क्रिसमस मनाते हो, विच इज फैंटास्टिक, और आप अगर आप दिवाली भी मनाते हो, इट्स इवन बेटर, बिकॉज इट गिव्स the future generation something to look forward to, and something to like, दिवाली में भी गिफ्ट मिलती है और क्रिसमस में भी गिफ्ट मिलती है बच्चों के लिए। But the meaning of a festival of lights, when you teach them the right way, they understand where they're coming from and they're not so confused. Because other people, when you don't teach them the right thing, the child is always looking for better something. लेकिन ऑलरेडी हमारे पास वो कल्चर है, हमारा ही है, तो हम उसको क्यों ना फॉरवर्ड कर सके। तो आज भी अगर जस्ट 2 घंटे के पहले मेरी बेटी ने मुझे कॉल किया, बोलती है, मैं अब पिज्जा पास्ता से बोर हो चुकी हूँ मम्मी, मैं अभी नेक्स्ट वीक आऊंगी ना तो सिर्फ मुझे इंडियन खाना खाना है। So that inspires me actually.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's so good कि इतने सालों के बाद भी you're maintaining that, the your, as you said, what is our own and what we adapt. So
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah,
yes,
and definitely हमारा हमारा होता है.
yes,
So
absolutely. So and with this, I was wondering, with this COVID situation this year, and your with your New York life. You represent them and you're an agent with them. So how's that working out, the work situation? How do you manage and balance that?
yeah, actually, it's great. The New York Life is given us a step that we could do a Zoom call instead of meeting people in person. Because before that, we used to drive and we used to go to clients' homes, or we would meet at the library or Starbucks or Panera or something like that to discuss. Mainly, we would go to their homes. And that has to be changed. And definitely, initially, nobody knew how to go by this, because and the new people have done a tremendous job of doing a Zoom call. Like, they right away they says, we're going to have a Zoom call and we're going to meet the client this way. Initially I was like a little taken by it, but then once I saw the benefit of it, because when we do the Zoom call, we are showing sharing our screen, so the client knows exactly what we are doing.
mm,
And when we are giving a presentation, or when we are telling this is what going to be in your policy, the living benefits or the term policy, whatever it is, they could actually see what we are talking
mm,
about. And I think it has benefited more than we are meeting in person,
mm,
because first of all, we are saving time in driving in places, and going crazy about it. And second of all, they are able to see our screen. And because when we meet in a person, they would be on the side by side, and we will be like flipping faster,
mm,
and we're not realizing that we are the problem, that we're going too fast for them.
mm.
But it has given me the opportunity in this to do more, you know. And I think I have done better by the Zoom call than meeting in person, to be honest.
I
So,
hope that keeps working for you. Your your business, your connections keep growing, and you keep giving us inspiration and all the friendliness and cheer that you bring to us.
oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
So,
so much for finding time for us today.
oh yeah.
Hopefully, we'll do it again in a few weeks, a few months, but keep sharing all the good thoughts that you always do.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Bhaskar ji. Chalo.
Okay.
Namaste. Okay.
Namaste.
Bye.
Bye.